Good morning from Carriere Family Farms. Today we're out here filming in the orchards. You can see the almonds and the walnuts both right behind us.
And as you can tell, the almonds are blooming already, so that's a good sign that we're having pretty warm weather here in California. Walnuts still have a while before they'll start waking up and showing signs of new crop.
Yes, and of course we're here today to talk about our January shipping report.
Overall, things didn't look too positive. Looking at January's year-to-date shipments, currently we're about 47% down on in-shell shipments overall, followed by about 7% on kernels, and then overall we're sitting at about 21% down on shipments on a year-to-date basis.
Additionally, here in the U.S., we're having difficulties between the U.S. and Canadian borders. So we really have to come together as a team and figure out how to get through these logistics issues and how to make this work, because at the end of the day, we've got to market these walnuts.
So we've seen not only domestically shipments be kind of slow, we definitely seen that on the export side. For in-shell specifically, we've seen massive reductions of shipments from Turkey, the UAE, and into India.
Well, and in talking with various customers throughout India, they're saying they still have some inventories there, but they're getting very low, and they're really trying to wait it out for the Chilean crop. That may work out for India, but if shipments continue to have these delays and container issues, I think India is going to have to come back to the U.S. for some of their in-shell demand.
Yeah, and it sounds like Chile will have shipping delays a little bit worse than what we see here in the U.S. right now. Their ports are a little bit smaller, harder to get containers and equipment. It's going to give us a little bit more time to get our crop out and marketed.
And Chile will not have any issues moving their crop this year. It just may be the delayed shipments.
And on the kernel side as well, things haven't been too positive. I think the only countries or area that were showing positive trends of shipments was Europe. We do expect the Korean and Japanese markets to come back a little bit.
And I think if we look at North America and we ask ourselves, how can we create a more positive market where consumers are going to take walnuts home? And because in a review of the shelf prices in grocery stores all across the United States and Canada, we've noticed walnuts haven't gone down in the cost to the consumer. So always open for suggestions or ideas or some brainstorming on how we can market these more effectively.
And real quickly, we'll jump over to Jared on the farm side, and he'll give a little bit more explanation on what we're seeing today in the orchards.
Welcome back out to the farm. Today we're on one of our Willows ranches, so let's go take a look at how things are progressing. As of now, we're probably at least over a month away from starting to see some actual movement as far as the buds and the bloom goes. Once again, we've kind of ran into a lot of dry weather over January and all through February as of now. We're having to turn our water on a lot of the blocks, which is something we don't like to do, but given that we haven't had much rainfall, we're kind of forced into it. As far as our chilling hours go, we started out this year looking great. We had a lot of foggy days, which kept the temperatures low, and we accumulated quite a bit of hours. But with January and February being dry and pretty hot, we're starting to track back towards what we've typically had the past 5 years on average. If you look at one of the models, we are still trending ahead of what we've seen. It's the chill portions model, but given the fact that we're going to be facing some 80-degree days here in the next week to 2 weeks, I don't think we're going to accumulate much throughout that period of time. This year, one of the biggest challenges growers are going to be faced with is the increase in input costs that we've seen going into this year. We've seen some of our main inputs double and triple this year, so growers have to be diligent with their operational practices so that California walnut farmers can maintain the high quality that we're known for.
And thank you all for watching. We appreciate any views and comments and feedback that we can get. We hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. Thank you.